Hey, welcome to the Really Charlie podcast. I'm Charlie Perry, and here to bring you some Black history from New Bedford, Massachusetts. The, whew, what a day, what a day. A little cloudy out there today in my area, but we are going to celebrate one of my grandchildren's birthdays, so I am very, very happy. But I also wanted to make sure I had fulfilled my obligation here on Fireside and bring my Black history facts to you today. Today, we're going to talk about a few people. One is Dallas Brown. Let's see, the West Indies celebration, William Ferguson, and let's see, we already talked about him, the Knox family, and Albert Knox, Clinton Knox. And we'll go into that, and that will pretty much be it. So, okay. My facts are coming from the NAACP of New Bedford, Mass.org. NAACPNewBedford.org. All right. This is definitely, they have some great facts here, especially for kids that are doing papers in school and stuff like that. The NAACPNewBedford.org is a good resource to get you started on your school paper if you're doing one. So, all right. Dallas Brown. Dallas Brown Jr. was born in Providence, Rhode Island in 1890, attended school in New Bedford, and later graduated from MIT in 1910 with a ME, and he served in World War II with the 317th Engineers AEF, the 92nd Division in France, and he was a first class sergeant in chief, assistant to um, the Topographical Division, which maintains like mechanical drafting. Dallas Brown Jr. enlisted in the Army in 1918, and his letters described his experiences as a new recruit in the segregated troop camps and living in France. What's up, Sebastian? How you doing? Appreciate you coming here and joining me. Let's see, Dallas Brown. He had 5.5 years experience in the construction, installation, and operation of engines, boilers, fuel oil systems, and F&R Ship Corporation in Quincy, Massachusetts. He spent 1 year on milling machines construction at the Becker Milling Machine Company in Hyde Park, Mass. He also spent 1 year as designing draftsman and assistant to the master mechanic at Revere Copper and Brass of Chelsea, Mass., which also has a plant here in New Bedford. In 1921, he was listed as a clerk in the census from 1924 to 1926, and he served as an assistant instructor at the Swain School in New Bedford. His last known address was New York City in 1955, and he never married. That is Dallas Brown Jr. Wow. Nice to know. I'm going to have to do some more research on him. Sounds like an interesting man. Let's see. Next up is the West Indies celebration. In 1899, a black newspaper recounted a celebration in New Bedford of the emancipation of the West Indies in the West Indies. Emancipation West Indies was celebrated in New Bedford. So I guess it was the official um, celebration. I have to look into that also. William Ferguson, another resident of New Bedford, Mass. And I bring up these people because they're from my hometown. And sometimes we kind of forget our own, areas where we grew up and all that. And so we need to, kind of research our cities and towns across America because there's a lot of facts out there that we may not know of. William Ferguson, the New Bedford overseer of the poor, routinely assisted fugitives even when they had been in the city only a few months. In February 1848 alone, the overseers gave heating coal to 5 fugitives in 3 families. One of them was William Ferguson, who became a city messenger in 1874. In 1848, he lived with his wife Nancy at 130 Kempton Street, which is still a street here in the city. As far as 130 Kempton Street, that's probably long gone, which is now, um, hmm, it's probably Route 6 now. All right. So he was a messenger. He also worked with the Underground Railroad. And let's see. All right, that's all I got on him. All right, next person is William Johnson. Well, I talked about William in my previous podcast, so I'm going to skip that. Let's go to the Knox family. The Knox family of New Bedford, Massachusetts, included chemist Dr. William J. Knox, Jr., who helped develop the atomic bomb. Interesting. His brother Clinton E. Knox, who served as ambassador to Haiti from 1969 to 1973, and their sister Alberta Mary Knox Eatman was a school teacher. The Knox family was descendants of slaves. Alberta Knox was an educator. Alberta May Knox from 1896 to 1896 to 1991. That was her lifespan. She was the first black graduate from a newly built New Bedford High School in 1913. When she was elected class salutatorian by the faculty, a graduate of both Bridgewater Teachers College and Rutgers University. Her teaching career spanned 45 years, included 5 years at Parker Street Grammar School in New Bedford, where she served as the president of the local NAACP. Very nice. Clinton Knox, next family member. Clinton Knox was born May 5th, 1908, in New Bedford. Attended elementary and secondary schools in New Bedford, graduating from New Bedford High School in 1926. Knox received an A.B. degree in 1930 from Williams College and his M.A. degree from Brown University in 1931. Knox was an instructor at Morgan State College in Baltimore, Maryland, teaching history and international relations between 1931 and 1936, and again between 1939 and 1943. During the intervening years, he attended Harvard University and he received his PhD in European history in 1940. Knox was the Bayard Cutting Fellow at Harvard in 1938 to 1939. Knox served in the United States Army during World War II from 1943 to 1945. As a research analyst for the Office of Strategic Services, the forerunner of the U.S. Central Intelligence Agency. Wow, that's interesting. To be part of the CIA, being a black man at that early stage of those early years. Following the war, he worked for the Department of State beginning in 1945, and he would remain there for 28 years until his retirement in 1973. Knox initially served as a departmental officer, and he became a member of the Foreign Service of the United States in 1954 and first served aboard in 1957 as the first African American secretary to the United States mission to NATO. While with NATO, he held posts in France and Honduras. Knox became the ambassador of the West African Republic of Dahomey, I believe that's correct, now the country of Benin. Serving in the capacity of 5 years from 1964 to 1969, following his work in Africa, Knox served as the ambassador to Haiti from 69 to 1973 under the regime of Francois Papadoc Duvalier, and later his son, Jean-Claude Duvalier, in 1973. While serving as ambassador to Haiti, Knox was kidnapped at gunpoint by unknown assailants who demanded the release of 35 political prisoners and cash. After 17 hours as a hostage, the kidnappers released Knox in exchange for 12 prisoners and $70,000. Knox returned to the United States shortly afterwards and retired at the age of 65. Interesting how long that goes, that, you know, ransom of American people in different countries. And here it is. All right. And that's about it for today. But, Sebastian, I appreciate you coming on. I appreciate everybody on replay listening to me, and also everyone on YouTube and Facebook for following me every day that I'm kind of throwing these facts out. I have a couple of guests coming up in the next couple of weeks, and so you just won't be listening to me talk. You'll also have a guest to react or listen to also. So thank you, Sebastian. I appreciate you, I really do, on this live show. And like I said, I appreciate everybody else listening on replay. All right, this is the Really Charlie podcast, and I'm coming to you every single day with some Black history facts from New Bedford, Massachusetts. And we got a couple of more days in February, and I'll continue on tomorrow and Tuesday with some facts from New Bedford. All right, everyone, have a great day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.